I have to spend a whole day to calm myself down before recording these videos because I don't want to make videos in anger. Anger is humans' worst enemies. I really don't want to say anything too toxic to the point that the videos may taken down. Alright? This is an official post created by VTV24. For those who don't know VTV24, you can search it up in these social medias. And you can see they're using AI for their live stream. And for those who don't know VTV, VietTV, Vietnam TV, the TV channels that represents Vietnam. For those who don't know VTV24, yes, it's a news show on TV as well. And they have to spread this news. I also read the comments from the original post written by VTV24 as well, right in more detail. And there's no mention about the prison time. Whoever's abused children will face 50 million VND fine in Vietnam. To estimate is 1900 USD. I mean, of course, if you don't have enough money to pay the fine, prison to be expected, but let's take it for examples. In Vietnam, there's a comedian working for the government, and he has a wife. And I think it's similar to what happened in Japan. There's going to be children under 18 years old will be curious and watch adult content. And there will be types of parents who would go out of their way to punish their children's and also film the punishment, post it on social medias for the whole world to see, and also post on social medias of what the children are watching, the adult contents as well. Yeah, for the whole world to see. Child abuse has so many ways, not just physically, like beat them up, also hurt the children mentally as well, but also cyber abusing. Alright, now the whole internet knows that after what the comedian's wife did to her son, they know that the son are watching the adult contents. And I think up until today, you know what happened? After the internet know what's the children are watching, the adult contents, yeah, they gonna make fun. They gonna cyberbullying for the rest of the kids' life. So you're telling me if the parents abuse their children and they are rich, they have lots of money, they just pay the 50 million VND fine in Vietnam and they get away with it. No prison. Do I have to remind to everybody once again how many children pass away because of physically child abuse, mentally child abuse, and cyber abuse on the internet every year? Not just in Vietnam though, globally. Do I have to remind you again? Have you learned anything from what happened to the 2 years old baby, the 4 years old girls, and what happened after what the 15-year-old girls did and in the restroom? Have we learned anything at all? I'm crashing out. I am really crashing out right now. No prison time mentioned, really. This is unacceptable. And this is not just all, alright? There's police suggestion. Yeah, it's written in Vietnamese, but it's the 1st of July, by the way. Remove death sentence for child Sekuhara. For those who don't know the term Sekuhara, yeah, it's a hot R word, doing naughty things to the underage kid. Are you kidding me? This post I'm trying to calm myself down, alright? You see how many angry emotes right there. And also the I think the page Saigon. For those who don't know Saigon, there are other names to go Ho Chi Minh City, the place where I grew up. Alright, not the place I was born. I was born in the north side of Vietnam, in Hanoi capital, but I was grown up in Saigon, also known as Ho Chi Minh City. Alright, and this is not looking good for the image of Vietnam as a whole. Alright, I think you go to prison and you're gonna ask every single prisoners inside the cage, and you're gonna ask them what crime do they hate the most, and 100% they gonna answer child abuse and child Sekuhara, also known as child R word. Alright, I cannot say that word on the internet because that's gonna get the video taken down. Alright, I am so upset that they remove the death sentence for these types of crime. Alright, that's not just all. Selling drugs also has death sentence removed. I think the news page really have to enable comments so people can voice their opinions, but yeah, they expect there's going to be toxicity, so people have no choice to share and then voice their opinions. That's the only way. But they cannot say directly to the news page. Governments in Vietnam, I think you really need to investigate what happened to these stars as soon as possible. Alright. Members of V-Star cried out and talk about the dark side of the entertainment industry in Vietnam. Alright. For those who don't know V-Star, you can search it in this social media as well, and they made songs about Vietnam. The song, in my opinions, alright, horrendous, and so is the music video. And I'm gonna say this, I'm Vietnamese, I support the Yellow Star flags, but at the end of the day, constructive criticism needs to be there. And I really need governments in Vietnam to investigate V-Star as much as they can, as soon as they can. And that's just not all, alright? Investigate the entertainment industry in Vietnam as a whole, alright? When you're telling me selling illegal substance, drugs, getting death penalties to be removed, have we learned anything after knowing there's a lot of celebrities in Vietnam do illegal substance, do drugs? Have we learned anything at all? And yeah, I am so upset right now. Alright. Let me know down in the comments your honest opinion. What do you think about this? I leave the comments enables. This is a screenshot. I'm not gonna lie. I screenshot the post just in case if there's too much toxicity and the news page, they maybe try to delete the original post, and nobody wants to play hide and seek, so screenshot, we already done it. Internet is much faster, you know. But yeah, I want to know your honest opinion about these two screenshots. The post from VTV24 and the post from Saigon. Alright, I know the original post from them disable comment, but in this video, comment enable, I promise, alright? I really want to know your honest opinions about this, alright? Because I am crashing out right now. This is not looking good as the image of Vietnam as a whole. And I think the whole world need to know this, because I think we all in the same page. The children is the future. Alright, we must not abuse them. We must not Sekuhara them. Child heart off. We cannot do that. Alright. I know I do watch a lot of adult contents, animes, but I do have the mindset of separate fiction away from the reality. Alright, I know how loss works. Alright, and also, I'm begging you guys and girls, arts do nothing wrong. Alright, adult contents animes do nothing wrong. Alright, so just because we're watching something doesn't make us a predators, but at the same time, yeah, mindset, separate fiction away from realities. Alright, I really hope the governments in Vietnam does that. Be serious on the real life humans grams more than a piece of paper. Alright? Before I wrap this up, I want to explain why the thumbnails is a character crying. I decided to choose a scene from the third season of Oshinokos because, yeah, I think that's the closest of what happened to that one members of V-Star. Alright, the entertainment industry, not just in Vietnam but also around the world, is very dark. Alright, in order to get more job as a celebrities, they had to do naughty things, even if the idols, the celebrities is underage. And it feels like no way out. And I really hope that the governments investigate further about what happened to V-Star and also the entertainment industry as a whole, alright? Because we cannot let any more celebrities do drugs, do illegal substance, selling drugs, selling illegal substance. No, I think it is illegal around the world, alright? We can't do that. And also, like, to remove the death sentence, I think the laws in Vietnam, the government in Vietnam as a whole is being too easy. I totally understand, yeah, lock them in the cage and leave them for maybe 5 or 10 or 15 years later and give them a second chance in life when they get out of prison, but I don't like this, man. No, I don't like this. You go to the prison all around the world, in Japan, in China, in Korea, in USA, in UK, in Australia, and you're gonna ask all the prisoners there what type of crimes do they hate the most, and 100% they're gonna answer child abuse and child sexual harassment, also known as child onward. Alright, so yeah, the screenshot is a proof that the news is legit. Alright, I also seen the loss update, and if bad people spread the false news, they're gonna get fined, but you cannot get away with this because, come on, it's VTV24 with the blue tick. Alright, so yeah, I also hope that anyone who get child abuse get locked up in the cage. Not just by 50 million VND in Vietnam. Send them to prison, please. Alright, please. I'm begging. Alright, because this is not looking good. We cannot go easy on the people who abuse children, who sexual harass children. We can't do that. Alright, so yeah, anyway guys, I really hope that you guys and girls having a wonderful day. I want to know your honest opinions. The comment is enabled, don't worry about it. I am not going to disable the comments, I promise. Alright, if you enjoy this video, give this video a like, and if you're new to this channel, don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already. And I will see you in the next videos, and I really hope that I won't crash out like today. Yeah guys, bye.